him up, lay it down just like Matt Amari. Wrestling liver RHAPUp's gonna make it sorry. Feeling like The Rock cause I'm driving the Ferraris. And we coming every week and it's feeling like a party. Will a Ric Flair, huh? Showing out like Bianca, Belair, huh? Best podcast, fluctuate in the air, huh? From the rings and we win it, don't care, huh? No cap. Throw him up, lay it down just like Matt Amari. Wrestling liver RHAPUp's gonna make it sorry. Feeling like The Rock cause I'm driving the Ferraris. And we coming every week and it's feeling like a party.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special Wrestling RHAPUp podcast. I'm your host, Bari Forth, and we are coming to you live. We're coming to you live on YouTube, our new YouTube page, youtube.com/@WrestlingRHAPUp. We're coming to you live in the Job Has a Squadcast Facebook group. We're not coming live on Twitter for some reason, but it's okay.
It's all good. It's all good. And you need to be on here's the thing. You got to go to the Twitter. You see us in the Facebook group. That's because it's through the YouTube. You see us on our Twitter now because I just posted it. You got to subscribe to the YouTube right now. youtube.com/@WrestlingRHAPUp. Let's go. Mm-hmm. I'm pumped. And we're not alone, Mari.
Yes. No, we're not alone. We have an amazing guest with us who's been on this podcast several times. Matt, please introduce our amazing guest.
Making her way to the podcast, please welcome the most unserious person in the room, a former lighter thief, an incense snob, an intuitive person, a TMZ correspondent. Yes, the EST of astrology in pro wrestling. Coming to us from Texas by way of NOLA, please welcome Torin La Pachamama.
You know what, Matt? Next time I'm gonna cry. The intro was so good, my phone just started overheating. It was just so good.
I love that. Yes, we love that. Yes. It's good to have you here. It's great to have you here. How are you feeling about Mania coming up?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited I can't get fully excited. There's literally did y'all see someone posted there's something every single day. All the way till Sunday. If it's not AEW, it's literal Mania stuff. It's stand and deliver stuff. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, and it's
Lil Wayne is there.
I know Lil Wayne is going to be there. He was on Raw randomly. And I'm seeing from Sarah in the chat, What Culture Wrestling is having a gathering on Sunday that's happening. There's just so much. There's so much. Yes. Shout out.
That's
Mari,
me.
Is this you in the chat? What Culture is missing?
I'm like, are you engaging with our crowd? Well, yeah.
Well, dude, we love it.
It'll mess up if I go to the comments.
We love to see it. There we go. And shout out to everyone. Thank you for being here.
Exactly. So definitely we will also, I don't know if we told them this, but we plan on taking over the RHAP Instagram. So
I was like, yeah, that's probably good. Probably good. So okay. I don't know why I think today is like one of those days. Today's one of those days.
Like they're listening to it right now. Like, wait, they're doing what? Like we are taking over RHAP's Instagrams. You can go to RHAP Grams and and that's where we'll be doing some blogging. But if you want to know like where we're at, you can follow us on Twitter at Mari Talks Too Much. That's 2 like the number 2. You can follow Matt at Matt Scott GW.
You could follow us at Wrestling RHAPUp.
Yep. That's what we'll be on Twitter, like checking. Like I know there's so many people that I like want to meet from like wrestling Twitter that I'm gonna be like, where you at? Where are you at?
I got $2 for the first people on Cash App that can find Matt Mori and take a picture. $2.
Okay,
$2. Sure. Do you have a $2 bill?
Who you giving to? That's her. She said she'll give you
$2 to the first person to tweet.
Yes, come up, say hi to us.
We're not that hard to find, so you're gonna be out $2.
We are not. Like, I can guarantee you, I will be very easy to find. I think I will be like one of the only like pregnant people in WrestleMania.
Pregnant.
Literally in a wheelchair. So like I'm
oh my god, that's a wheelchair. Well, good for you that you'll have a wheelchair.
Is this a reveal? Did everyone know?
Oh yeah, everybody. I'm 9 months pregnant, girl. So
you did not tell me a thing.
Yes.
I hate this episode and love it so much at
All
the
at the
same
same
time.
time. I know.
I wouldn't change
Like
a thing, though.
11
I wouldn't
minutes
change a
in, and
thing.
there's like no WrestleMania. All right, let's get to the
WC, bro.
Let's get to the predictions. The people are here for the predictions.
Torrens losing it.
Feel free to add your predictions along with us. In the comments.
My god, I'm crying.
In no particular order, we are gonna go over these matches.
Oh yeah, No, just reminded that we're doing a podcast.
We are doing a whole podcast. Yes,
and if you're watching on YouTube, we will have graphics.
We apologize.
Each match, which I just remembered.
Here
we go.
Okay, well. We did get the breakdown for night 1 and night 2 matches, and I must say, as two people who are only going to night 1, we are hype, man.
Yes,
we are so hype. The wrestling gods are in our favor. I think basically every single match that I want to see is on night 1. No shade to the night 2 matches, but I am I'm so excited. So again, in no particular order, we'll start off with the biggest tag team match of all time. That's what it's being billed as. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus The Rock and Roman Reigns, with a stipulation of if Cody and Seth win, then the Bloodline will be banned from ringside for Cody and Roman's WWE Universal Championship, World, whatever it is, championship match, the undisputed Universal Championship, the 3 belts. And if they lose, then that match turns into a Bloodline rules match, which is basically a no hold barred Bloodline. Anybody and everybody can jump in match.
Wait, could I just didn't I don't know if I was having a fever dream last night, but I feel like I just watched a Bloodline rules match.
You did, yeah.
You did. Just making sure between Solo and Seth.
Yeah, which I thought was like, why would you do that? Like, why would you kind of like give the milk away for free? But like, it wasn't anything.
You don't want to hear my opinion.
We too. That's why you're here.
Right? What?
What? Literally, I can honestly tell you, I saw everything but that. Turned it off. Don't want to see it. Not saying not my cup of tea. I'm not that soft. But like you said, like if that's what we're gonna get, you could have saved that jumping for the main stage. Like, what? How can you top that?
It was, and I did watch it, but it was late at night, so I'm not gonna lie, I was going a little bit in and out. But like. Old but like it was just everybody showing up, you know what I'm saying? Like there wasn't any blood or anything. Like
it was a street fight, right?
It was a street fight, yeah, basically. So I mean, I guess it would be like crazier once it's on WrestleMania.
Yeah,
of course there's gonna be a location thing.
Yeah, Caleb with the clocking that one. Yes,
we love
it. Yeah, all day. And I don't think it's even like it's not even the only one. I mean, I guess the Bloodline. So that was in reference to we'll talk about the match later with the Profits and Lashley, the Philly Street.
We'll get there, baby. We'll get
there. But Pride versus the Final Testament.
But yeah, I am hoping that that we just get something different with Bloodline rules, because like the Bloodline allegedly makes the rules, right?
Yeah.
So they could do it. They could do whatever.
I mean, the most they're saying is like during the Bloodline rules, The Rock is going to come out with his belt and like really, really beat up Cody. Like that. I mean, that's the thing that I took away from it. He's going to beat him bloody. So either way, we got to get to the prediction of this, because that depends on this, right?
Okay.
So
yes,
who do we think is going to win versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus The Rock and Roman? My guess is, because we've talked about this on a few of the last episodes. I know we talked about it on the episode where we focused on just the Bloodline a few weeks back, but like, I think that this match, how this match shakes out will basically kind of tell us how the next match phases out, right? Because if Cody and Seth win, you know what I'm saying, like, and everybody's banned from ringside, Cody has to beat Roman with everybody banned at ringside. If he doesn't, I mean, people already think Cody should win, period. Me, sure. It doesn't, it's whatever. I just want the best story to be told. So, like, if you win this first night, Cody and Seth, and then the Bloodline is banned, and then you lose that second night, that the actual championship, then that would make him look really weak. So my thought process is, and what my prediction is going to be, I think Rock and Roman are going to win. I think this match in itself is going to be like really like, is going to be a slobber knocker. And then I think you have Cody overcoming the odds. I mean, that's the better story, I would assume.
Mari, are we doing predictions for 3 matches now?
No, but you can't.
I know what you mean. I completely agree with you. You're right.
It's so you have to think about the booking for the next night in order to predict this one. So I definitely think Rock and Roman win here. And
wow. Oh wait, sorry. You're right. Yes.
Rock and Roman. Yeah, I think Rock and Roman win here, and I think that's kind of good because then the crowd will also probably go home mad and then come back the next day hoping for the vengeance and all of that. And then we see what happens the next night. So, Torian, who do you have for this match here?
I'm kind of agreeing with you here. I've had ideas in my head for a while. So this is basically the simplest version. Seth turns on Cody. Rock and Roman win. Priest attempts to cash in, thinking that the Judgment Day will fend off the Bloodline equally because of all those people. But then JD and Finn choose that moment to turn on him or stand down due to Rhea's call, and it becomes a failed cash-in. And going
on night one?
Backlash. I'm sorry?
On night one?
Night one?
Oh, I'm not saying all of this would happen, but this is like, I know for a fact, I really feel like Seth is turning on Cody. I don't know I don't know how it goes from there, but I really feel like they're going to lose by some other means than the Bloodline.
On the first night.
Let me just tell you something, Torian.
Am I dramatic?
I'm just trying to make sure
it is giving Days of Our Lives, and I love it because this is pro wrestling.
Not a year-long saga we've been dealing with here?
It is. But damn.
I get anxiety. That's why I was like, I can't watch the main event. Give me a tag team match, bro. Give me a woman.
It's so funny.
I just want to make sure because we're getting the predictions on the book. So you're thinking night one.
You're gonna owe us $2.
Hey, that's a new one. So we're only talking about Cody and Seth versus Rock and Roman, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So in the end, Rock and Roman end up winning by whatever means. They win because it leads to the Bloodline rules stuff.
Okay.
Even if Bloodline was banned, would they listen? On Mania, would they listen? They might call
Rikishi.
Do they have?
Yeah.
They might call Jacob, Zilla.
Yeah, all of them.
Tamina.
She's in the front row. She's ready.
Nobody Mina. Yeah.
Okay, so you think Seth and
I went too far. I'm sorry.
I mean, no, I was just trying to make sure. Like, you can go as far as you want.
Hold on. Wait. Let me ground us a little bit. Everybody, let's just take a breath. We're all agreeing that.
Are you okay?
Matt said we need to ground each other. Hold on.
We need to be grounded. You both are grounded. But the Rock and Roman, I agree, they're winning on night one. We need to see. I was gonna say we need to see Bloodline Rules. The only thing that kind of throws me off about that, though, is the fact that we did just get Bloodline Rules on Raw. So maybe that's like a trying to throw me off a little bit. Right. But I'm pretty sure that The Rock and Roman are gonna win here. People will be pissed off going into the second night. And we'll get to the predictions for Cody's match and Seth's match, obviously, for night 2. But
there's just too many contingents. Like, everything is too interconnected for me.
Yeah.
So can you bring up Sarah's first comment up real quick from the match?
Yeah, and there's this one. Not that one. Well, Sarah mentions it might sound bad, but I want them to lose, so it's Bloodline Rules. Then Cody wins.
I think that's also better,
Yeah, that's what we were saying. And then Sarah also mentions, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a lovely bus. I love Sarah's compliments about the bus.
Love you, Sarah.
With John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wouldn't it be something if they came out in Bloodline Rules and helped Cody win? So Sarah's saying, and I guess this is a good conversation to have. Yeah. You think that Cena and Stone Cold will show up during Cody versus Roman Bloodline Rules on night 2?
So what'll kind of be cool, like I like this thought, because so you get Bloodline Rules, right? We're focusing on the Bloodline Rules of it all, but it's all it means is a free-for-all, right? It just means everybody can come to the
okay, so anybody
so what if Seth's cry and everybody's cry, like, we gotta stop Roman? Like, what if Roman and Cody are going back and forth, the Bloodline comes out, and then Seth comes out after his match, Cena comes out. Like, what if it almost turns into a lumberjack match where it's just like warring factions while like everybody's fighting on the outside while Roman and Cody are fighting on the inside, and it's kind of like, it's like revolution. It's like everybody is like, we gotta topple Roman. Like, this is the only way Roman can be toppled, is if everybody bands together.
I promise you, I look dramatic, but Maury, I've been praying for a lumberjack match. I'm crying. I'm crying. I took my glasses off, man. I'm crying.
Oh my gosh, you are! Wow. Oh my.
I'm so emotional. A lumberjack match is my favorite match. And
I do like lumberjack matches. Yeah.
They just eradicated it like the 24/7 title, and we deserve for Roman to get beat up by all the people he's bullying.
Yes,
you two are killing me. You two are killing me because so we just are. Look, I like the fantasy booking of it all. I'm just trying to eat my popcorn and enjoy this show.
I will enjoy it either way, but someone said,
please. I don't know.
Someone said if it takes all of that many people to take down Roman Reigns, like, does Cody deserve it? Like, was it worth it?
Oh,
that's what they said.
I mean, come on, not Matt.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, Matt is like, no, I have to be the reasonable. He's the straight man tonight. Yeah. He's the person who's very level-headed.
I mean, somebody has to be, and it's sad because I'm with you. Like, I want the chaos. I want the fury. I want the fire. I want the whole ass Hall of Fame to come out onto that stage and end up in a brawl. We talked about this just the other week, how literally I was talking about how the Hall of Fame, I want a brawl. I want blood, just like The Rock.
Honestly, though, I think I still think it could be like Cody's wrestling cry. I'd be like, he was the one who started it. He lit the match and started Viva la Revolution. Okay, we can.
So wait,
we have so
okay. Like, so we will come back.
Cody's wrestling cry. I'd be like,
oh my god!
I told you, why do you something bad would happen?
Don't stop touching things.
Yes, stop watching the show. We have a lot of fans here. Some of them are on the podcast, watching the podcast in real time. We love to see it. We love to see it. We are serious. Oh my gosh.
All right.
So we're going to go into talking about the 17,000 other matches now.
Yes.
And then we'll come back again to Cody and Roman and Seth.
Right back.
We'll get there.
Yes. All right. So also on night 1, the Intercontinental Championship match, the champion Gunther versus Sami Zayn. So I've been talking about it for the last couple weeks. Like, I know this wasn't the original intended match. I know that it still feels kind of out of place. But I'm looking forward to this match. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this match live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am so excited to see this live because I'm a big fan of Sami Zayn's like in-ring style. And him versus Gunther, it's just they're gonna be wrestling down. So I am like so excited to see this match live. But I'm trying to read the booking, but I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like my gut thought is just to, stick with Gunther's going to continue his reign, because I don't know if there's enough momentum for Sami to win this belt. My only thought process is maybe some shenanigans where Chad Gable costs Sami the belt, know. But other than that, I just think it's going to be a straight up wrestling match, and Gunther's going to retain. Yes, yes, Matt.
Thank you. My prediction is that Gunther retains. I'm just telling you, like, what are we doing here? Why are we going to play games? Did you see that crap segment that they just had of Chad Gable training Sami Zayn on Raw? Yes, you loved it. I bet you loved it.
No, didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, it was just like not. It was just
it was random.
What are we doing?
Almost.
It was random, but it was so corny. And it's funny because I'm the one who is here every week saying, oh my gosh, look at how perfect Triple H is. Look at how amazing all this booking is. But I was watching that segment live, like,
what is this?
Who did this? Who put this out here? Was it the 8th grade, video team that just kind of came? Maybe it was the wrestling club that made that video, actually, Mari. A bunch of kids. Shout out to them. Maybe we'll meet them there. Maybe maybe they'll get Torrance $2 if they meet us first. I hope so. But no, I will say, and I think that's generally what people are saying. Caleb, shout out to you in the chat. You didn't bring this up.
Caleb.
How are we not? We're not gonna. I just don't see a world where Sami wins, and the build isn't there. Yeah. His reign wouldn't be that exciting. I think people would be kind of upset if he won in this case. Unfortunately, just not the time for Sami. Everything's about timing.
Torian, do you think they've been dropping the ball on Sami when it comes to WrestleMania? Even when he won last year, they won the belts. They won the tag team belts. But then afterwards, not much came of it.
They do seem to kind of give him the afterthought treatment, and that sucks because they rely so hard on just that he does have that strong fan base and that he is.
Yes,
they do.
But he deserves to be one of the, people at the forefront when it comes to thinking about Mania plans. But to condense my prediction, I agree with y'all, but I was just telling somebody, I actually saw somebody tweet my thoughts, so I didn't have to say it. And they were like, why the heck is Chad Gable in the gym with Sami Zayn? Boy, get in the gym with Maxine. What you doing? But this basically fits their Mania plan.
Why is he training a 20-year veteran?
I know. And they're making it seem like Sami has never been in the gym, like he's never worked out. What are we supposed to believe about this man?
Sami, Ricochet, and Gunther was the last ones that had the belt. Them and Nakamura. So, I've seen Gunther and Sami wrestle. I've seen him get squashed by Gunther. I've seen him put up a fight against Gunther. So they really need to differentiate this match from the other matches I can remember of Sami and Gunther.
But the match is going to be fantastic.
It's going to be amazing.
No doubt.
It's just that, and that's what we're there for. We're not there for Sami to win. If he wins, Mari, I could only imagine our reactions choices, it's not gonna be over the moon happy. It's gonna be confusion.
Confusion. I mean good on Sami that he was thought of as the replacement. They have enough faith in him to be okay, our original plans are scrapped, so we want to fall back on you. If anybody doesn't know, the original plan was Schmock Schmesner, but once once those allegations came out, against him and his former boss that he loves so much. They had to change the direction. So the fact that he's in this position and so trusted within the company is a good one. However, the story was not originally there, so that's why we're kind of wanting more. Right. Dang, are we all again agreeing here that it's
but it's okay.
Gunther?
It's fine.
Yeah. That's the right answer.
I want more for Sami Zayn at Mania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We gotta start disagreeing on something. Well, I guess the next few.
We still have 525,600 matches to go through.
What's up next? It's probably the match I'm so excited to see in person. I don't care. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi versus Damage Control.
I'm
so excited for this match. Oh my gosh. We just talked about it. Yes, we just talked about it on our last episode. I don't care. I am so excited. I have been talking about this match, this proposed match. I will keep saying it. I've been talking about it for weeks now. I've been saying it for weeks. People doubted me. Shout out to Chance for Side of the Ring. Y'all were doubting me. I was like, no, this is what we're getting at Mania. And it's official. And I'm so excited. Honestly, I want to say I don't care who wins, but I know I want Bianca to keep her streak going, because I don't know how they decide these WrestleMania streaks. I don't know if they sometimes they only count like the one-on-ones, sometimes they count the other matches. I'm counting all the matches, so I want her streak to keep going. Also, I think this would be a good place to give Jade her first win. Plus, if you give them a win over the champions, you can. I want the storyline to keep going. Like, this is not. I don't think this is an end for the storyline. It literally just began last week on SmackDown. So, I think we get Team Black Girl Magic. That's what I'm going to call them. Beating Damage Control, and then we get to keep going.
Okay, wait, can I just say something?
Yeah.
I want to share a general... Again, I'm like Torrin. I'm like Torrin. Nobody wants to hear from me. Oh, wait, this is a podcast.
I was going to say you go first.
Not that means anyone wants to hear from me, but I'm here. So I will say, my philosophy is, with all these predictions, who has the most to lose? And to me, if you look at this match, Team Black Girl Magic has the most to lose by losing here. You know what I mean? Like Jade especially, come on. This is basically her debut, because the Rumble's the Rumble. So there's that. And I mean, how could you not put Bianca and Naomi and Jade over? And the beauty of it too is that the Kabuki Warriors will still have those damn championships after the fact, because they're not defending it in the match.
Exactly.
I couldn't be any happier about this, and about the fact that we're going to see them raising their hands in front of us. Mari, we're going to have Jade, Naomi, and Bianca. You know how they pointed at the WrestleMania sign just a few days ago? They're going to be pointing at us, you and me. In the arena when they win. Like,
are we under the sign?
No, but they're gonna be pointing right at us because look, those are people.
Are you trying to say I'm as big as a blimp, Matt, and people are gonna be able to see us from the ring? Is that what you're trying to say, Matt? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I chased Matt off.
Like people across America were moved when they pointed in unison to that sign. I love my cocoa butter girls.
I started to sing "Lift Every Voice." I was like singing our national anthem.
If y'all don't stop it.
Yes.
Did you see that video of Fantasia? I believe.
I believe.
I'm just happy. I'm happy that I love the storyline going into this. I'm happy that I get to see again 6 of the best female wrestlers to ever do in one ring in person. And
it's recorded so we could watch it back.
My God. Like,
and let's not sleep on Asuka. Ain't she still injured? This baby's performing. Rain sweet as
She's always right. She's always ready to go. Yes, she's always ready to go.
Hey. That's why we said 6. Like I really am. Like I'm so excited to see what they put together. I hope it's gonna be something like really like all over the place, like high flying, like jumping, all this stuff, good selling. It's and the fact that we've seen like any combination of these women fight for like the past few months, and it was still like Bianca and Dakota just on Friday put on a match. You know what I'm saying?
A banger.
Bianca and Asuka have really good chemistry. Bianca and Kairi have great chemistry. So it's like I can't wait to see, like, we haven't seen Naomi against them in a long time, except for when she just came back, and Jade, it's just like a clean slate. So I mean, we have workers in this match, and I'm just so excited to watch it. It's going to be great.
If I may, the only thing that I really, really need out of this match from Team of Black Girl Magic, I know, is that Jade's finisher that she hit?
Yes. Yeah, is that the Widow's Peak?
What's the name? It's like the Glam Slam with the.
Is it modified Glam Slam?
But what does she call? I don't know if she has.
Is it Jaded? It's not Jaded, is it?
It's the Jaded. Yeah, Jaded.
Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
My only issue is Bianca doesn't call hers any particular thing, but they have to hit it on the tag team champions at the same time to set up the tag team title run.
So so Jade does
she sits out with her.
She does the sit out. Bianca does it. Every time Bianca doesn't sit out, I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're dropping those women from like
a very far distance.
Yes. I just, oh my God. Every time.
Really sold how much, okay, girl, this hurts.
Kairi be selling that. So yeah, that's true. I do want to see them both do that.
But if they do it at the same time, bro, instant pop. You're leaving money on the floor.
I don't honestly. They could just go out. They could just go out in the ring and stand there and breathe, and I'll be sobbing. It's a dream. Like I don't even care what they do. I don't even care what they do. They'll point at Mari. Yeah. I'm pumped for that.
They're pointing at us.
You know when you're at an event sometimes or at a thing, and you might be like, you might be in like section 2000, like whatever, like all the way up. But when they look in your direction, like, oh my God, Jade just made eye contact with me. I'm ready for that moment.
Y'all gotta have a crazy sign. They've been focusing a lot on signs.
We do need to have signs.
Oh, crazy I didn't even think of signs.
Like literally, Mari, I'm 9 months pregnant and I'm still at Mania.
Could you? I'm gonna write that down.
We're literally, you will be on TV, my friend.
Yes.
There we go.
All right. Okay. We got
You're welcome.
All right.
All
right. Okay. Maybe this one will get some dissension. Everybody is Team Black Girl Magic. Shout out to Damage Control though. Can't wait to see this feud continue. Now this one, I don't know, man. Like, okay.
What is it?
Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso.
Okay.
The Clash of the Usos. Yes, Matt.
Yes.
What do you think?
Okay, I'm just going to get right into it because, again, we have a million matches. I would just want to talk this through. So, again, it's like, who has the most to lose here? I mean, look, I don't know. They're the twins. They just look they like are dead. It's like a lot. It's hard to sort through. My brain hurts. But I do feel like Jey has been built up so much. I kind of want to see Jimmy win here because that's a bigger win. Like it's a, if Jey wins, like, oh yeah, okay, Jey won, he's main event Jey Uso. But Jimmy still hasn't gotten to that next level. And so I think him winning here would be really powerful and a good move because this is night one.
You can't go first next time.
It would be a good note though. It would be a good note, like to have the bloodline picking up steam because like, yeah, they're family, but like Jimmy's the bloodline and the bloodline's dominant. Like, let me also point this out. How bad does it look for the bloodline? I'm not trying to convince people with opinions here, but how bad does it look for the Bloodline if Jimmy takes the first shot or receives the first shot and loses? Like, no. I almost don't want to see the Bloodline losing until Roman drops his belt to Cody on night 2. That's what I'm going to say. So Jimmy gets this one for me.
Okay, Torian, you want to go next? Those are some good
good points,
Matt. Yeah.
I'll keep mine brief because essentially, honestly, we have the same views, Matt, and I don't want it to seem like I'm like, mirroring you. But like honestly, I can see Jimmy, like it's been the whole I'm your big brother thing. I can see Jimmy getting that win just to kind of, because if he doesn't get the win, obviously I don't think he's gonna get the clean win. I think he's gonna get the help from the little brother.
Oh,
yeah, Solo.
Ooh, yeah. What is? Yeah, the good.
Solo has nothing on the
They're
card.
Wow, so bad, bro.
Yeah, Caleb in the chat says nobody wins DQ shenanigans, and honestly,
that's possible. That's a good prediction.
What are you doing if you Bloodline DQ at Mania? Are you gonna be mad?
I mean, no, because like I think they've done a really good job of building up Jimmy and Jay, like in the background. It's like, again, they built it and then you kind of like they let it cool off and then came back, we talked about that. So I don't know if it necessarily needs catharsis here at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't need the big blowout to here. It could continue, you know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see why you could give it to Jimmy and make Jay like actively like escalate it, like maybe want to put him in, like escalate the feud.
Put him in what?
We're putting him in what? Dirt. like y'all, we came into this world together. We going out together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow. But you know what? I will also say, as like strong
as the Bloodline win and be strong. I see what you're saying there, Matt.
Yeah, but also like, I can totally see it going the other way because the thing about pro wrestling, it's all about what they emphasize. So, I mean, Jay could win, and then that's that. Like, maybe it just they won't really bring it up or won't have the ripple effects. Like, we won't get the story of Roman and The Rock and Solo being pissed at Jimmy for losing. So, to me, it could go either way here, but I just think I had to land on Jimmy because I struggle with these two.
It could go where like one of them is like has to go for the pin and they're just like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the chat point out they're very sentimental. They both miss each other. So
or it could be a situation because I do see people in the chat mentioning how Solo intervenes, which makes sense. I mean, Solo could attempt to, and then just mess it up, and Jay gets the win, and then it's like we see the cracks start to show up between the bloodlines. I don't know. I'm so confused.
This one's
what if Jimmy
very unpredictable?
Obviously, Rikishi pops up, and it's like you called Daddy.
Oh,
you called our daddy,
like,
bro.
No, stop it, y'all. Stop it.
Don't joke about that. Did
it end in a dance break?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I need him to do the dance. Like, that's my only thing. Like, don't play with me. I'll be the first to bring up Rikishi returning. But if he could do one of those little dances with the little wrists and all, like, I'm down. That would be so funny.
It'd be like Rikishi shows up like with the Jonathan Majors hat and the stop.
Stop. I'm a crier. Stop.
All right. Okay. My official prediction is going to be, I said all that to say, let me just go with the straightforward. I think I'm going to say Jey Uso wins to get a big pop of the night, but I'm not even confident in that. Like, this is one of those ones where honestly, truly, I think it could go either way, backwards, forwards, DQ, no DQ, like, honestly. But I'll put down.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
We got to get a controversial one next.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. Like,
that's pretty good because I do think that's a hard match.
Jimmy, that's a hard match. I think
it is,
and we have no idea where it is on the card. Like I said, I pulled the matches straight from CBS Sports, and we don't think this is in any type of order. So take it for a grain of salt. I literally have a heart attack. Nobody wins. Rikishi does the stank move on both of them. Oh my god.
Not him,
so funny.
Not him and his kid. Oh god.
Now he's doing a stank face.
His kids. That's child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say child endangerment right there. No.
All right. So
please
next
keep going.
up, can we talk about this? Because we didn't talk about this on our last episode. What? Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Dominik Mysterio and Santos Escobar. Like, excuse the hell out of me. Like, I don't understand. It feels like we've been setting up a Legado del Fantasma versus an LWO match for like the past umpteen months.
It is
all of it on SmackDown. Dominik Mysterio is like, yeah, I helped them, and then all of a sudden Rey Mysterio is like Dragon Lee, and I'm like, I feel bad. Is it wrong that I feel bad for like the minions of LDF?
No, wait, Mari. I think is it an injury thing or something injured?
Is somebody injured? Who's injured?
Who's injured?
I asked the question. I don't say
so.
Someone's injured.
It just don't make sense because like. Literally, maybe it's just because we've been seeing them fight so much. We've been seeing Legado and LWO fight over and over and over again. So maybe they just thought like the steam is run out. But this doesn't make sense to me. Like, you know, I love logical booking. So Dominik Mysterio coming out 2 weeks ago, costing Rey his match against Santos, that match had no bearing on anything. And then now he's teaming with Santos. And then Dragon Lee, who has been fighting Legado, it's not like it's not unprecedented, but Rey Mysterio being like, Dragon Lee. I'm like, Rey Mysterio said, not you, Carlito. He said,
you heard the crowd. Like, the crowd was chanting for Carlito. Like,
he's right there.
And it's so funny because that in that segment, what was wild is it was just like, I think that maybe the camera person was trying to get Rey, but Carlito, like the height thing, Carlito's right there. And Carlito was just like, not smiling, but you could see in his face, he's like, I know it's not going to be me in this match.
Carlito it's not me. And Raul and
Raul.
Yeah.
Mendoza.
Raul Mendoza.
Yes.
And
not LFO, LWO.
Girl. Sorry, LFO. You know what I'm saying? There's too many acronyms, but LWO, like they've been holding it down. They've been the ones who've been fighting Legado this whole time.
Yeah.
Ray just came.
I don't know who is who anymore. I don't.
No, you need to. LWO.
Can I tell you a tweet that I made in November of last year? I said, are Ray and his guys about to feud with Santo and a group of guys? Are they going to fight over the LWO name? Will the loser go back to using the LDF name? Will we get the main roster debut of Elektra Lopez?
Yes.
Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z.
How many characters do you have? Oh my gosh. But
the free amount. Literally, this has been 6 months in the making, bro. I'm tired. I don't know on who. Like
you know what? The thing that does bother me about this, to your point, Mari, is that yes, it is weird that Ray ended up teaming with Dragon Lee, which like they've planted seeds for a lot of this. But the fact that it wasn't LDF versus LWO, to your point, is so funny that they're just like, okay, let's bring in Dragon Lee for this one. Which isn't that far-fetched, but then like let's bring in Dom, and it's like you can't just go with the teammates. I kind of
missed how Dom got involved. Like I saw them go into the clubhouse, and I saw like that kind of rubbed Judgment Day the wrong way. But I thought that was more to further their.
Because it don't make sense. I'm with Rhea. Rhea's like, dog, I need you next to me. Like, what is happening?
Tell me who all over there.
But you know what? I like this. But this is what I want. This match is, for me, the combination that I most want to see, because I like to see Dom being hated on, and Dragon Lee is like a faster, younger version of Rey Mysterio, and better in some way.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Dragon Lee did beat Dom for the North American belt.
Yes. So there's the story there. And I like that's the thing. Like I feel like Dom has heat with Dragon Lee and obviously with Ray. So that works out. Like it comes together, but it wasn't awkward. I'll go with the fact that it was a very awkward way to introduce the match because all of those other people were standing there.
Just standing there.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for them. Like
same.
They did all the work. Like all these. So I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll all be at ringside, and then like Zelina and Elektra had a nice little face off there too.
They'll have a match on SmackDown. Those two.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Zelina and Elektra will have one on Friday, like WrestleMania SmackDown Friday. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, whatever they call it now.
Something like that, I'm sure.
The tweet under that tweet says, I hope we get to see her soon. I want to see her fling Zelina.
Elektra?
You were a prophet back in November. Yeah, honestly, Zelina and Elektra Lopez, Zelina gonna be ragdolling all over that place. So yeah, I can see like the chat is saying like maybe a heel turn for Carlito, you know. I would love that. I don't know. I honestly hope Santos and Dom win this. That's what I'm gonna be predicting because I think Dom lost to Ray last year, right? Didn't
I think he did.
Ray beat Dom, I thought, because I remember being like, why would you do that? Like why didn't Dom beat Ray? So honestly I hope the bad guys win. I'm not gonna lie. Like why not? There's no stakes here, you know, like
pride.
Yeah, and just have a great match. I want to see some flippy I want to see a lot of flippy shit.
Oh, I want to see the flippity.
I want to see a lot of flippy shit.
Yes.
And have the bad guys win. Because why not? I don't know.
Yeah.
I love a heel victory. I honestly think they deserve it, and it should further their development as, I guess, I don't know, whatever they're doing right now, I think it'll further them. Like,
I feel like Dom has not won at WrestleMania.
Does he need it?
Well,
Does he need it? That's the question I'm asking.
So he can keep getting the heat.
Well, I'm really thinking about this. Like, I mean, for me, at this point, I would give it to Dragon Lee and Ray because I just feel like the person who I don't know if he needs the win, but Dragon Lee just kind of more officially popped into the scene. But that's the point. That's my point. And that's why I'm going to personally go with the baby faces. So we disagree on this one.
I feel the same way you do, but I want it for Santos. I feel like the way they've been dressing him, like that's why Rock had to switch, in my opinion. Rock switched back to whatever he used to wear back in the day because he was dressing real flashy, Pablo Escobar. Like it was real close to what Santos is wearing. And it's like, let him cook, bro. Let him cook.
Exactly. Like Santos, I don't know what his record is, but it feels too 50-50 for me. Like I want him to be winning more. So that's where I feel like you're saying, you're asking Matt where the need is. I think Santos and Dom need to win more than Ray and Dragon Lee do personally.
And
I agree.
We keep pushing Dragon Lee to the bottom, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, you came at a bad time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're really like strapping a rocket to him, but we'll see.
They're still trying to figure this all out, you know.
They really are.
All these factions and stuff. So.
And the fact that Rey Mysterio, I mean, love him, love the man, but the fact that he's still an active wrestler in 2024 is just wild to me.
And still doing like
everything
so good. Like
and the thing is, like, you don't even notice him missing a beat, and he's like more muscular than ever and all of it. But the thing is, when I saw Dragon Lee flipping around on last SmackDown, I was like, wow, he's very quick compared with Ray. And it's just like a small thing, but I love them. I love them. And I want to see them win. I want to cheer on the good guys.
All right, so I'm so excited about this.
You know what, Mari? You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for a damn commercial break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, right. Yeah. Let's take a quick ad break and we'll be right back. All right, okay. Our sponsors are gone. It's okay. It's good. All right, we're back. We're back.
Great ads. We love the ads.
Yes. Hopefully, we love that ad that just played. Next up, we said
Actually,
that once, and we did not.
Yeah,
we don't control those.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, no. Sorry if it was a political ad.
My
by
God,
the way,
right.
That happens a lot now.
That happens sometimes. The undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match. This is a 6-pack ladder match. I'm sorry. I got too excited. Just yelled into the mic. Judgment Day are the current champions versus DIY versus the New Day versus Awesome Truth versus, is that their official name? A-Town Down?
A-Town Down Under.
It should be Down Under.
It is A-Town Down Under.
Oh, they only CBS has it as A-Town Down. Okay,
no,
A-Town Down Under versus New Catch Republic. I'm excited. I don't care. I love ladder matches. Like, honestly, I just love ladder matches. And this oh my God, that's so many teams. A 6-pack tag team ladder match. The last tag team ladder match that I liked was the one with New Day, and that New Day and Kalisto was in. And I just remember Kalisto doing that whatever Del Sol off the top of a ladder. Yeah. Onto another ladder. I was like, dog, that had to hurt. And then when when Xavier threw Francesca the trumpet as somebody's back, like that.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah, ladder matches for the win, Caleb.
And I'm pumped for this because we have 2 different tag team championships on the line here, and the match won't end until they're all taken down. So we could see a scenario where
did they say that?
Yes, I read that on the internet.
Well, I didn't hear that
on Wikipedia.
We have the official wording of it.
Ooh,
that's something. So I'm gonna choose to believe that they need to take down
on Wikipedia.
Yes, look, you can look at it. It's reliable these days. Come on. Yes. So the belts need to take down all of the belts for it to. Thank you, Caleb, for having my back in the chat. Yes.
Oh, I believe you. But
I will say
you citing Wikipedia as a source is.
Mari, the Wikipedia is the most reliable source these days. We've fallen down a rabbit hole of very dark sources of information. But I will say, I feel like, you could either predict that one team's going to have all of the belts, which to me feels exhausting, or we're getting 2 different tag team champions coming out of this one.
I agree. I think we definitely are getting 2 different tag teams coming out of this. And I I can't wait. Oh, yes, Sarah, they're splitting. I agree. And I agree with Corey Williams in the chat. Dang, what was I doing when I missed that?
Amy's getting old. I can't. I'll be missing these announcements, baby.
I know.
They announced so much though. On Michael Cole was doing overtime announcing everything on Raw to the point where I was like, Mari, here are all of our night 1 matches. They just announced it.
I know. Yeah.
I was so happy about that. But yeah, they slipped in a lot of announcements.
We have a finalized card though, right? There are no more additions, right?
Probably not, but who knows? But we do know that we're going to have the 6-pack tag team ladder match, Judgment Day, DIY, Awesome Truth, A-Town Down Under, the New Day, and New Catch Republic.
Yes. So I definitely think Awesome Truth is getting the Raw ones. I think we talked about last week because they currently have a storyline with the Judgment Day. And I don't think the Judgment Day are retaining right now. So because I think if the Judgment Day don't retain on night 1, we'll talk about it, but it might spur Damian to cash in on night 2. So I think Awesome Truth get the belts because people love Awesome Truth. Now for the SmackDown belts, that's a little bit harder. Matt, do you remember we were talking about, if Triple H wants to go with his boys, New Catch Republic might get those SmackDown ones.
They could do whatever they want though, because New Catch Republic is an option. I mean, DIY could get the SmackDown championships and switch brands. Like, they could do whatever the hell they want. That's why I'm confused. We have too many options here. Too many. A lot of
options.
But I do feel like after that Damian Priest and after the Judgment Day segment from a week ago on SmackDown or last SmackDown, where they were like talking about being individuals, I don't think that they're gonna win it. You know, in my mind, it's like process of elimination more than anything. Because I also don't see the New Day winning, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you know, I could be wrong.
But the New Day and DIY had a really good match against Judgment Day yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, they've been consistently on the card, so it's not like.
You know what I think?
What?
I think teams like New Day and DIY do better when they're trying to get the championship from somebody. I'm petty, and I think it'll be funny if Judgment Day loses only one of the belts. And so they still have one. And so maybe like dissension can form. Like, bro, if it wasn't for you, we would still have both. Now it's like, do we get the other one back? No, there's no point. It's on the other brand now. And the new blood, Catch Republic, like I think they would be a nice, cute little baby face team to defend against other faces, other bad guy teams. Like I think they can cook. They literally are the same. Like
they're very versatile.
Devil on your shoulder, one's like the good one. Like they're so cute.
Yeah, I like that. So you think Judgment Day and New Catch Republic?
That's where I'm going. There's other stories to be told with A-Town Down Under. They still got to break up. DIY people, the crowd gets behind them when it's like, are they going to win the contender spot? Are they going to win the championship? But I think their only job tonight or this week is to just help put on a good match as the ring veterans.
Yeah, I think them and New Day are there to put on the best part of the match. I agree. Yeah.
So, you know who I'm looking at kind of sideways though within all this is A-Town Down Under. Because I could see them winning. Because they are a heel team. They could I could especially picture them with those SmackDown belts. I could picture them celebrating. I could picture it being kind of like a fun little thing. It gets them over. But I just, in my mind, Mari, it's like the Triple H of it all. Like, how does Triple H feel about these people? I don't know
what the streets are saying.
So, well,
do you know the streets?
I don't know the streets personally, but someone told me that the streets are saying something about Pretty Deadly being swapped out.
What?
Swapped in for that?
I don't know. It could be false. I could go look again, but something about it's rumblings about Pretty Deadly possibly taking Down Under spot. But if it isn't like finalized by middle of the week, I don't think so. Or maybe Friday.
Okay, do you have Dave Meltzer in your ear? Like,
bro, I promise you, I don't.
Alvarez. Bring up the match for me again.
There's a lot of people here.
There's only two heel teams in here, so why would you replace one heel team with another one? Like, I think Judgment Day and A-Town Down Under are the only heel teams to me.
No, you're right.
So
you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my prediction. I definitely think that it's gonna be Awesome Truth, so that Judgment Day might have something to do afterwards. Even though I'm not too keen on Awesome Truth winning, but I think I could see that happening. And then I think unfortunately I will have to go with A-Town Down Under. Because personally, Grayson Waller to me has been amazing. He is so charismatic. He's so good in the ring. He's been carrying that tag team. Like, I'm sorry. Like, again, there will be nothing you can ever do to make me root for Austin Theory. I just do not like that man. But I think Grayson Waller has really, like, I just love seeing him step out of his shell and be so annoying in such a good way. Like, yeah, and I think that I'll say this. I think they both have contributed enough to be rewarded with those tag belts, because they were putting in work at Elimination Chamber. They were putting in work, like with this Randy Orton stuff, like just kind of being like the foils to stuff, the Grayson Waller effect, having Seth and Cody on it, you know what I'm saying, like being the foils to the KO Logan stuff. Like they've been putting in like serious work. So I think they deserve to win. Yeah. So Matt, we're waiting for you. Who's
Me?
your position? Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with A-Town Down Down Under taking the SmackDown championships, or getting one of the belts, right? Like, I don't know if it matters which is which necessarily, but taking them. And then I'm actually gonna go with DIY here.
Interesting.
Because to me, I was thinking of New Catch Republic. They're like a little bit too, don't ask me to clarify what this means. They're a little bit too similar to me to Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. DIY, giving them like a WrestleMania moment of winning here, I don't think it feels wrong. I think a ladder match really fits them, especially with Johnny Gargano. But I think it could go anyway. I mean, I came very close to having the New Day come out of my mouth right now. Just for the celebrations. Like, I could picture them celebrating. But I'm going to go with DIY and A-Town Down Under here. But it's going to be a great match. I just don't see The Miz and R-Truth winning it. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong most times before.
We're good. I'm good.
We're good.
I know. They're like, if we sit here, we could think of every amalgamation, because honestly,
yeah, I know, right? Oh gosh.
Honestly, it truly is tough. So I just can't wait to see the match. I love a good crash and burn ladder match, you know. Oh my god, we are just finishing up night one, guys. But this is our favorite. Like, I feel like we're gonna like kind of speed through night two. So like,
we will.
The Women's World Championship match: Rhea Ripley, the champion, versus Becky Lynch. Guys, this is big. Like, I think this is big. I think, you know, they've been setting up this match for months and months and months now. Like, Becky and Rhea basically like never really wrestled each other. You know, they've kept them far enough away from each other. All of the shenanigans are out the way. Nia's out the way. Liv is out the way. It's finally just the two of them. And I'm excited. And I think Becky does the job. I think Becky puts over Rhea here. I think you have to. Rhea's just on another level. And even though she's had the belt for a full year, I'm really thinking you have to cement her legacy here, and let her win at WrestleMania.
Okay. You want me to go first, Matt? I'll try to.
Yeah, go first. Go first.
I'll be honest, I'm not that excited about this match, but I will leave myself open to be amazed, impressed, if that makes sense.
Right.
I have been very vocal about how they have been treating this Rhea Ripley title run, and I just hope we get a good match out of it. And I also wish that I wasn't an adult. Like, if I was a kid again, anything can happen, but just the book tour that Becky's been on, I just honestly think
that is true.
She's gonna give Rhea that win to cement the legacy, like you said.
Yeah, I think that's really spot on, Torin. And like, my problem is exactly what you said. Like, I know from Becky's book tour schedule that I believe Monday, like the Monday after Mania, she's signing books in Philly. And I'm like, how? Like, is she just gonna be like, oh, like, I tried my best,
on the
you know,
table.
every time she signs a damn book? Like, I don't know, but I also feel like this is a pretty weak way for Rhea to lose. Like Rhea does not feel like the centerpiece of the story right now. And I mean, we'll talk more about other matches, but I feel like leaving Mania, I really feel in my bones, I feel like Rhea is going to be the one solid constant going forward. Like we're having I believe so many championships are going to change hands. Rhea Ripley is the one that I don't want to see it change hands.
But I was going to say, we didn't even say a whole bunch of them would change hands so far, but keep going.
Well, I mean, okay, well, we're going to get to night 2, and those are many of my predictions. But like the long term, I mean, okay, there's Gunther, like he'll still be champ. That's what we've agreed on. But like, I just feel like Rhea has so much more left to give. And if Judgment Day is basically in shambles at the end of Mania, Rhea needs to end up on top. Mommy is always on top. Right. So what are we doing here? Mommy will be on top, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Exactly.
You agree?
Yeah, you just gave all of the things as to why you think Rhea is going to win. I
thought you were going to change my mind. I thought you were going to change your mind again.
I literally opened up saying Rhea should win.
I know, but you heard the book argument, and then I thought you were convinced.
No, the book argument is a good argument.
Yeah, but the book has to come out sometime.
I mean, she might have the title on the table. That would be crazy for book sales, honestly.
I mean, I think you keep it on Rhea, and I think she keeps this character, but somehow ends up leaning more face in a way. Maybe she drops the Judgment Day altogether. But I
Rhea going face?
I mean, not full face. She's getting face reactions right now. So
same character,
just booked like a face. I guess it would be the better way to say it. So, this is the one. This is one of them that's really good. You just don't know where it's going to go.
Could I also just say, and I mentioned this back at Elimination Chamber going into that match, that the one reason I thought Becky was going to win is because she was so damn desperate.
Right, and she's not even desperate anymore.
She's tired. Baby's tired.
Yeah, it's hard. She seems like crazed and kind of all over the place. I think that she will be her own undoing in this match.
Are they booking Seth and Becky the same way?
Ooh.
Desperate for the title?
I mean, but it
runs in the family.
But Becky's vulnerability, all that dropped away once she started like beating Nia and beating Liv Morgan, and
she found her snapback.
The story that I thought we had heading into WrestleMania is kind of like donezo now. So it's kind of like, I don't know. This doesn't feel like she was saying how it was like, oh, I need to prove that I can beat you to Rhea. This feels like they're like, on the same level, which they are to me. So if they're on the same level, Becky can take a loss and be okay. Like, I mean, she's still the like one of the faces of the company. And I think you need to propel Rhea because, Rhea is only a year removed from beating Charlotte after, 2 years previously getting whooped, you know what I'm saying? And being relegated to the mid card. So I think just submit her character here. If you want to put the belt on Becky at Backlash, put it on her on Backlash or whatever.
But Becky has nothing to lose. Come on.
She doesn't. Yeah.
Did you like her crashing the interview? The Ariel Helwani?
That was weird. She was like, okay, I'm going to FaceTime in. Oh, wait, I'm actually outside the studio. You are a millionaire. You don't just show up places unannounced without people noticing.
Right.
But they did let her in, which
was a cute
made
angle.
Sense, It was
Made
cute.
it through security, the elevator.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a little bit goofy, personally.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying things.
They tried. Yeah, it was new, right?
It was a thing. They tried.
Mostly new.
I'm going to go with Rhea. So.
Okay.
All right, night 2.
We just got to.
Where are we going to start?
All right, so where we're going to start is the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, the champion, versus Cody Rhodes. I think we kind of already touched on it a little bit. I think we all agree that this will be a Bloodline stipulation match.
Mm-hmm.
They will do this. Now, will we agree about the story being finished? Because, again, I don't care either way. I just want a logical, decent outcome.
Logical is the word.
Logical is the word. So, we did see in the chat. I did see in the chat maybe in a whole hour ago, but it's true. So, like, I was thinking the same thing. Like, oh, Roman is so close to beating Hogan's record. Like, he surely has to keep it to beat Hogan's record. But somebody pointed out Hogan's record is honestly only the third longest. Yeah. Caleb, we don't want. It's only the third longest, so it's still not like he's not coming nowhere close to Bruno Sammartino. He's not coming close to who is it? Like, is it Pedro Morales?
No, but Mari, to be in the top 3 better than being in the top 4.
You don't have to convince me about erasing Hulk Hogan from history. I'm completely fine with that. Is
Hogan the most recent? Like, if Roman beats that title reign in the rankings, is that gonna like make Roman basically the most recent of all those old?
He is already the longest reigning modern day champion. Like,
I don't like that modern day stuff.
I do agree with it because it's a totally different circuit, and to me it makes sense. Like, yes, Hogan can hold a belt for 5 years because he wasn't defending it every week. You know what I'm saying? He was traveling circuit to circuit. It was circuit wrestling. So for Roman to be the longest reigning modern day champion, where he wasn't defending it every week either, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I do think that's an accomplishment. So at this point, I'm just convincing myself. I'm like, if his title reign comes to an end here, I'm fine with it.
Wow.
Honestly, I mean, it's been 4 years. What else can we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not truly sick of the Bloodline stuff, but the introduction of The Rock here really is like, okay, maybe we don't need the title. What if The Rock turns on Roman here on night 2? He is the final boss. He costs Roman that belt. Cody gets his story told. Cody gets the belt, and then we get a pivot to Rock and Roman. That's what I want. So
yeah,
I'm okay with that. I'll say Cody wins due to heavy shenanigans. I mean, like, shenanigans galore. I mean, it would be more shenanigan-y if there was no shenanigans. That's how shenanigans I'm expecting.
I'm not gonna let my brain go into how it happens and what's happening, because I feel so freaking confident in how this is gonna go. Cody wins. Cody's winning. In my mind, there is no world where Cody Rhodes could lose, because people will lose faith in him. And people don't want to cheer for a... I'm not calling Cody a loser, but people don't want to cheer for a loser is what I'm saying. So that's just kind of how I see it. Like, it's very clear to me. And, Roman, like, this is his best opportunity to lose without too much blood on his hands.
Yeah.
Shenanigans wise, I would like to see minimal shenanigans.
Why would you want to see minimal shenanigans in a Bloodline match?
Okay, calm down. That energy is not what I asked for. But I'm just saying, I love shenanigans.
Check me.
I love them so much. I want to roll around in shenanigans. I want The Rock to show up. I want The Rock to show up. I want Stone Cold to show up. I want all of the people to show up, because for me, like, that's what it's all about. Like, let's get it all. But from the perspective of Cody, I want Cody. I don't know his middle name. I was going to try to insert his middle name. I want Cody
Lamar.
I want Cody Lamar Rhodes to win as clean as possible.
Why?
Just for his credibility.
He does not need to win.
But listen, let me finish. No, I did not say clean. I said as clean as possible. No, I said as clean as possible. What I mean by that is like I don't want anyone else getting that win for him other than him. But that doesn't mean that he can't have people having his back. But he needs to be the one who secures that win. Like it needs to be on his back with a lot of assists. That's my belief. That's my religion.
My thought process has always been Roman has been keeping that belt by playing dirty, and he's going to lose. Yeah, he's going to lose that belt in a dirty way. So I truly don't think that would have a bearing. Like if Cody wins, he wins. To me, it doesn't matter.
Did any of y'all watch that Roman Reigns documentary or whatever?
No, I wish I can. Like, I still got to see the Bray Wyatt one. There's just so much.
Someone else. I'm sure other people watched it.
And that's before they take WWE Contact off Peacock. But I'm just saying, I saw people alluding to the fact of Roman essentially saying, "Baby, once I lose this title, like I'm out of here." Not like I'm gone completely. I wouldn't say that. I didn't see it, but that's what it sounded like.
I mean,
I don't know the truth.
He should rest, King, rest.
Yeah, go take a break. Why not? To retire. Come out of retirement in 10 years.
Well, if that's the case, Cody better take it down, like downtown.
Oh, he will. Downtown.
For Mama Rose.
I mean, this will be the perfect time. If Roman is tired, if Roman wants to shrug off the world and let Cody carry it on his back, I think this is the perfect time to do it. And then he can also, I mean, and we're saying that as if, again, that we're not, there's no way we're not segueing towards Rock and Roman. So no matter what, we're getting a Rock and Roman build. I don't know. Everybody's saying next year. I can't imagine what a Rock and Roman feud build for a whole year looks like. I
mean, I can. It's just the Rock not
showing up.
Like what? Yeah, not showing
Bloodline
up. For you.
Sides.
It's what happened with Cena and The Rock. That was annoying. No, I do think that Roman and Rock would be great for SummerSlam to go up to that. But I don't know.
So
I see them saying that Rock was taking off like basically his birthday. So
we talked about no belt needed.
Shout out to May
no
Baby.
Belts needed. Woo, May Baby.
The Rock's birthday is May 2nd. You stupid son of a. Anyways.
So I mean, he's taking the summer off, bro.
The whole summer for his birthday. Damn, I should take the whole summer off.
So I think I'm gonna go with Cody here. Like
he has to do it.
Complete that story, man. Sure.
Yeah,
bro.
The Cody Rhodes
movie from May to August.
Who is The Rock? Okay, interesting. Well, he could still. Oh,
no, he legally cannot.
I don't know the law.
Video promos, but aside from that, I don't know if he's.
No, he can't.
I don't know.
He can't do Hollywood and wrestling at the same time.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Honestly, I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. Insurance. Insurance I think is the biggest thing. Being a wrestler is a huge liability. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I love that like the Rhodes Express is going full steam ahead. Cody's not giving up his seat. You know what I mean?
They brought his mom into it, bro. He has to win. They brought his mom into it.
That is true. That's a great point.
Disrespect.
And you know she gonna be there. She
front row,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's not good at selling. Like I remember she was there before. She barely reacted when Brock was beating her son up. Come on, like at least cry.
Oh my god,
no.
She's like, I've seen Dusty do this 80 million times.
Yeah, blood everywhere. Oh gosh, I get it. I'm
next up,
too. What's up?
WWE Women's Championship. Io Sky, the current champ, versus Bayley. I mean, enough said. I think Bayley wins here. I think Bayley gets her crowning moment at WrestleMania. I think the story just dictates it. Io, I think, has had a pretty good run as the champion with, damage control. I think it's just time. I think it's time. You give this to Bayley. Bayley's red hot, and then we see where it goes. I don't know if we continue the faction wars or what do we do. But this is that, like, I think this is that feel good moment of the night. If it's not Cody, I mean, Cody will. Well, I shouldn't.
Oh no,
it doesn't matter. Double feel good moments of the night.
You know what? And you know what? What if we haven't gotten into the rest of the match, Mari, the rest of night 2, but I'm okay with Cody and Bayley being the only feel-good moments of that night.
I can live with that.
I could believe that. Like, we'll get into the rest of the card, but I think that kind of adds up.
I wouldn't call it a new era of WWE, but those two belts changing hands to those two people kind of shifts the plans, I guess, if you don't already have that working fan mind. It's just like, wow, who's Bayley gonna face? Wow, who's Cody gonna face when the bloodline gets tired? So I think
exactly
that'd be good.
Yeah. Is it a shame that we don't like? I mean, what's there to be said? This storyline has been really good. People have said that they don't like Bayley's treatment going into WrestleMania. They don't think she's been a priority. And it sucks that she is the Royal Rumble winner and is not technically headlining.
But I mean, yeah, but I mean, the Rock, you know what I'm saying?
I know, yeah, exactly.
I can't fault them.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be a great match. I think this is like them paying Bayley back for everything that she's done. She's been amazing helping out the women's division, running damage control for the last 2 years. Just being a ring general, giving her that Royal Rumble moment, giving her this WrestleMania moment. She said she signed on. I know she just renewed her contract not too long ago for a few more years. So Bayley's amazing, and I think this is her moment. Because she hasn't had a WrestleMania moment. Remember,
injuries.
She won that. She did win the Fatal 4-way match where she retained her belt. But remember, she had won it at the fast lane before WrestleMania. And everybody's like, why would you have her win it at the fast lane before WrestleMania when WrestleMania is in 3 weeks, And she retained, but it was just like, the pop is gone.
And I've personally never seen a Bayley title run. I was in college and kind of in and out of my fandom during that time. So this would be my first time, and I'm, looking at it with fresh eyes. I'm not against it. I'm here for it.
Her title run with her heel title run with as a role model with Sasha Banks is just amazing.
Okay.
Worked during the pandemic. Honestly, it kept the pandemic afloat. To me, but yeah. So shout out to Bayley. I think it only goes one way. There's no way it goes any other way.
How many matches do we think are ending by screwy means? Because they've been pushing Dakota Kai to the front.
I don't think this one will, honestly. No. Because if it's the co-main event right before the Bloodline rules, yes, go Bayley. I don't think that that's just too much shenanigans back to back. Okay. And if anybody needs to win clean, if anybody needs their moment, then it's Bayley. And I think even if I don't think that it'll be any shenanigans in this one, to be quite honest. Okay. Which is interesting.
I love that you said that. I love that you said that just for the clip of I don't think there'll be any shenanigans. Cut to all shenanigans.
Clip this one.
Clip that one part.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm with you. I mean, even if there are some, we do have the equalizers. We have Naomi, we have
Exactly.
Bianca, we have Jade.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be weird if the rest of Damage Control showed up and then they didn't show up to help. So I think that this is Bayley's moment.
Mm-hmm.
When else are you going to give it to her?
I think Damage Control will be licking their wounds from the first night. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, 2
Mm-hmm.
different nights, so
Mm-hmm.
they should be badly.
Yeah.
At least like pretending.
We'll see.
Next up, the United States Championship. Logan Paul's the current champion versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. I have absolutely no clue who's going to win this match.
How did we get here?
I'm sorry, chat, but I don't care. I don't care.
Mari, no. Mari, no.
I don't care.
Look, okay. Well, I care not to watch the match. Torin, do you have thoughts you want to share on this one first? Maybe you could start us out.
I'll go first.
With your prediction. With your prediction.
My prediction for this match. Because we have a Prime logo now in the middle of the ring, I think that Logan Paul takes home a victory.
But he's already the champion, and he hasn't.
And he's the one who paid for the freaking logo.
He pays the bills these days, and there's no way for me to get rid of him like casually. Like I honestly, I don't think Randy Orton's carrying the United States title. Last time he had the United States title, I think people forgot. Kevin Owens, he could do some good things here. I hope he wins, but I honestly would rather rather see him just give Logan Paul a hard time as a challenger. But, so like Maury says, like, I don't know how we got here. Like, I love Randy. Randy can do whatever, but I need them to protect my fresh pair of Randy Ortons. Like, putting him in danger, and I need him to keep him safe. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, right. It's just like, I don't know. It's like they put Logan Paul in there with two veterans that don't need that title. Like KO and Randy don't need that title.
No, but they need to be on WrestleMania. So here we are with the match.
That's true. So maybe Logan does retain, but I really thought that he might
lose
here.
To who?
That's what I'm saying. Now I'm thinking about. I'm like you said, it doesn't make sense. Like Randy doesn't need to carry the U.S. title. KO.
I didn't see KO's U.S. title reign, but was it good?
Oh yeah, he's had really good U.S. title.
Let me make the argument though for Randy.
Okay.
It's his victory lap. You know, his injury was so severe. People never thought he would wrestle again. And he did. He is wrestling again. And I just feel like it would be a really feel-good moment to give him that championship at this point. Why am I lying to myself, though? I know I don't believe any of what just came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
You were doing good.
I think the chat has us right now. Sarah,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because y'all are more tapped in than I am, because I'm just like, sure.
Logan wins with interference.
Someone pointed out he's the ad for SummerSlam in his hometown, and that's where he loses it to Randy or someone. But I think Caleb got it, because this is the original match I thought we were getting. I thought we were getting LA Knight versus Logan here at WrestleMania.
That's what we thought.
Like going into Royal Rumble. Yeah. So when that didn't happen, and LA Knight is in this AJ feud, and then Logan gets what feels like Randy and KO, I think that is the simplest answer. Logan wins, and then he keeps it until SummerSlam. And like an LA Knight beating Logan for that belt, like that feels big.
Oh, that's a good moment.
That's a good one. So
yeah, go team.
We got there.
Yeah, we got there.
So does that mean we could talk about LA Knight and AJ Styles, Mari?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Let's
next.
just get it out of the way.
LA Knight wins. All right. Okay. What's next? Like,
I mean, I have to appreciate that they tried. Like, I have to appreciate that they tried to build up, and I do give credit to AJ. AJ is such a great competitor. I don't know though what happened to AJ Styles, that he just lost so much steam. But let me tell you, LA Knight wins. Like, AJ, I mean, I could see AJ winning if they just want to continue this little feud, but LA Knight. Yeah.
It has to be. I think, and that puts an end to the feud for the most part.
Or they could keep going. They could keep feuding, but I mean, give LA Knight his WrestleMania moment. Has he had a WrestleMania moment yet? Did he get one last year?
Was he like popping last year?
Logan?
No, LA Knight. No, he
LA
wasn't.
Knight.
No, because he had the dark.
Was he still on NXT?
He had the match with no Mari. He had the match early last year with Bray, with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and then I don't remember if. Now I'm looking it up, but I can't remember if he was even on WrestleMania last year. God, that man has had a long career. Scrolling through his Wikipedia page, just like looking through the Bible. Damn, it's long.
I just want to shout out. I just want to shout out Twitter follower Dagon Watson. He was DMing me about LA Knight. He's an LA Knight fan, and I kept forgetting. Yeah. I kept forgetting to shout him out and put his LA Knight thoughts out there, because we asked. Remember, we said, LA Knight fans, tell us what we're missing.
We're like, explain to us what's going on here.
Yes. So he sent me a very like long and detailed DM, which I completely agree with, but I'm going to just narrow it down to what we're talking about right now, because it's the same thing we were talking about, this Logan versus AJ Styles versus LA Knight of it all. But he thinks that LA will finally get the a US title. That'll be him getting the gold. LA Knight versus Logan down the line for the US title, or maybe if he does a brand switch and chase after Drew, he thinks Drew's gonna win. Maybe LA switches and chases down Drew. He says LA Knight and Drew actually have history going back to Impact. Not like IRL beef, but they both were in a short-lived faction called The Rising.
Oh,
yes. And he said, and I think that could be a fun program if you let them both have at each other on the mic. He said maybe if Cody wins, he's going to need a healthy run after he beats Roman. So maybe LA Knight versus Cody at SummerSlam, I think he says here. So shout out to Twitter user Dagon Watson. Thank you. And we've been going back and forth, and I feel bad because he reached out to me like a whole year ago, and I completely forgot. Like back in like July of last year.
You were busy.
No, we were off pod. We were off pod.
Yeah. I'm
and
just
then
making excuses.
He reached out again. Yeah, so he reached out again. So thank you.
Thank you.
But I think like for me, I was saying it like they got to give LA Knight something. This man is too red hot.
Yeah.
And like you have to give him his things because he's coming for it. And this LA Knight AJ Styles feud is so funny to me. Caleb, that's so funny. Caleb's Dagon Watson. Look at that. All it took was us having a comment section for me to remember to look at my phone.
But see now, okay.
Well, you, Caleb.
We love a kayfabe name. We love like a shoot name and a kayfabe
a shoot name, yeah.
And I don't know which is either. So we love that. The build to this match. Caleb.
Yes, thank you, Caleb. I'm sorry. The build to this match has been very funny. It's been very like Pat's Blue Ribbon. Like, why are y'all getting into drunken fights in front of AJ's property while the police arrest you and we're looking at body cam footage? Like, what is happening?
What are you talking? I'm sorry.
Yes, like 2 weeks ago, LA Knight went to AJ's property.
I do remember
was
this.
Being belligerent, yes. And
We didn't even talk about it.
We didn't talk about it.
No.
And the body cam footage was pulled. And I'm like, y'all are funny. Y'all are really funny. So
yeah,
I think you gotta give LA Knight the win here. Let him build up some steam, and like Caleb said, let him cruise.
D-dub.
Yeah, let him maybe we get him with SummerSlam. Yeah, let him cook. Let him cook.
Woo. Okay.
Speaking of we're cooking, almost there, y'all.
Speaking of cooking, I'm assuming we're going to get into some big meaty men slapping meats.
Yeah.
Big meaty men's the Final Testament, Karrion Kross and Authors of Pain versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
Are they called the Pride?
They're called the Pride. Yeah,
they tweeted it. It's official.
Okay, that was what Wikipedia told me.
It's a Philadelphia street fight, so at least that'll be fun. But it was so hard to kind of find clips for this because like this whole feud has been built like on like web exclusives and like online, and then just them talking and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I think they really booked themselves into a corner here because I feel like both of these groups need a win to me. Like the Pride just started, the Final Testament just started. So I'm just like, I don't know who wins this because I feel like they both need to win. So I don't like it. It feels like nobody's had the upper hand. I'm sorry, Matt. Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say you're right. No,
you're absolutely right.
You're right. That's a quandary. Like what are we doing? Like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, to me, I guess my problem, we have not been talking about this feud at all. I do love the repackage of the Profits and Lashley as the Pride. It's great. We love it. But, I mean, if you want to ask me my opinion... Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain need this win more.
Ooh.
Because it's like, are we talking about, I mean, like they are people who I don't think it's much of an argument that they need it more. What have they ever like really done for us? What have they ever gotten? Karrion Kross especially needs something.
Like, I mean, he's not lying.
Man. He's not desperation. Lying. The desperation.
You're right. You're right. You're right. If we're gonna take them seriously, they do need this win. Oh, I hate that for the Street Profits, though. I hate that for Bobby Lashley. I like that they're like the crowd like organically kind of turned them face because WWE was trying to present them as heels, but the crowd was like, "No, we're cheering for Bobby Lashley."
We're cheering regardless.
Yeah, and so I like that the Pride is our faces, and you could tell like with the Street Profits they've been coming out again more being their like normal bouncy jolly selves. But I agree, unfortunately the Final Testament with the new Paul Ellering with Akam and Rezar, like they do need a win to seal this here or they'll never be taken seriously. I barely take them seriously, so
right.
I agree with Matt, unfortunately, which sucks for the Profits, but they'll get their time.
I agree. Were you still going?
Mm-mm.
I didn't think of it like that, and I hate to just be on your side, but in case the chat doesn't know, aren't we all Tauruses? We're kind of, similar.
We are.
Literally, now that you mention it, it's like they have something's missing. I should be able to take Karrion Kross and his group very, very seriously without them having to demolish my favorites in the Street Profits.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
You're good. I don't know if y'all know, I recently turned in my Karrion Kross stand card, so I can't defend him.
Why did you have
what happened?
Like, I didn't know you had one. Like,
we didn't break up or anything. There are other superstars that need me more. I mean, he has like 4 stablemates. He got a girl. But I don't know. I can't stand him the way that I normally do. But that bob he had the other night, I almost want him to win because that bob was bobbing, as someone said.
Yeah.
What?
He did.
I'll send you the video. You didn't see? His hair was like this, and he was
his
smoking
hair
a
is
cigar.
long now.
Are you talking about Bobby Lashley?
No, Karrion Kross.
I
know.
His
Matt.
I was so confused because all I heard is Bob, and I was like, "Wait, are you talking about Bobby Lashley?"
You would think, but no. Karrion Kross has let his hair.
I'm like, is it Halloween?
His hair's grown now, and I think that's character development a little bit.
It is. Bobby Lashley would look great with a bob.
Yeah.
Magic, witchcraft.
I'm just like, y'all are ridiculous.
I agree.
But it's a Philadelphia street fight, so at least like no matter who loses, it's still like, you know,
Philly wins.
They're getting the ECW feel as much as we can.
Yeah. Like it's at least it's like, well, we're using weapons, so you lost because we used a whole bunch of weapons on you.
Flaming tables. You know that.
Why
Scarlett's
are people only satisfied by tables? Like other weapons excite me.
It's a Philly thing.
It's so people. If the match be like 5 minutes in and people chanting tables, it's like they're not breaking out the tables 5 minutes into the match.
We are getting the flaming part. We're gonna get a fireball or a flaming table. That's my prediction. I feel like that's what the authors of pain judgment. What's their name? Testament. Final Testament. The Final Testament. That's what they're into. They like fire.
I really like the authors of pain. I really feel bad for them because they've been plagued by injuries. Like I feel so bad for them. They were so domineering in NXT, and the moment they get called up to the main roster, it's Akam gets an injury, like a year-long injury. They come back for 2 seconds. Razor gets a year-long injury. Like it just kept going back and forth and back and forth. So but I'm glad they're back. I'm glad Paul Ellering's back. Like, but it feels like a lot of people in a stable. Like it's
but you know what?
Manager and you need but then everybody's in a stable.
No,
right now,
I like that though. I like having like too many people. You know, it's like, why not? Come on, just throw in. Plus, Paul Ellering really is.
He completes them. Did you see his group the other week? Like he led the way, and I said, "Okay, let's go, boy."
And I will say, I love that they have 2 managers with him and Scarlett. So yeah, like, come on, why not do that more?
Yeah. All right, our final match that we're talking about, and then we got to get up out of here, y'all. Oh my gosh.
It's almost tired. I know, it's basically WrestleMania now.
The World Heavyweight Championship match, Seth Rollins, the current champion, versus Drew McIntyre with, I guess, CM Punk on commentary. I'm pretty sure they confirmed that, right?
Yeah. You know, it's so funny that because of his arm injury that he literally can't be the referee. Because how's he going to count the 3?
Well, he did it with the other arm. He was like...
Yeah, but then how's he going to get up from...
It doesn't matter, baby. A winner is crowned.
Yeah.
This is kind of quick.
I mean, I'm excited about this match, and I'm more excited for the player hater of the year, Drew McIntyre, to be crowned the champion. I just honestly think that he has been phenomenal in this build-up, and
that's AJ's gimmick.
You just don't get that high level of hating that Drew has been doing, and it's just been so good. The pettiness, he's our petty king, and I think Seth won't be robbed by losing the belt here. I don't think it'll spurn on a good Seth chasing. Seth's really good at chasing, and then it opens up so many storylines because you're waiting for CM Punk to come back. And as the chat is pointing out, Damian Priest still has that briefcase.
When does his coupon expire, bro? Like
in July. So I like this is gonna be shenanigans. I gotta get all my energy back.
Yes.
To talk about the shenanigans and the shenanigans.
Yeah, give it. Right. Breathe.
I think there's gonna be some sort of CM Punk interference, maybe not physical, but like distraction that maybe causes Seth to lose. Drew wins, and then Damian Priest comes and cashes in. But I think it's like I don't want to call it a failed cash in.
No,
because the last cash in fail, or what? The last
Austin Theories failed.
Austin Theories failed. Otis's failed.
Baron Corbin.
I think Big E's the only one who's cashing. That was the last time a cash in
was successful.
So I think the cash in does fail here.
Wow.
I do.
What? Wow, that's a bold call.
It's a bold prediction. Now I'm like walking it back. I just know Drew's gonna win. That's all I know.
Do you know that though? I feel like he's gonna be screwed.
If they don't, bro, like
no, but does he need to win?
He needs he's been chasing and being like, I've been screwed. I want the title. He's been so narrow-minded.
That's his story, being screwed.
You know what? Not to interrupt. Were you gonna say a thing?
I don't even think so.
They've been so all over the place, and I know y'all saw they just announced Glasgow, right?
Who? Glasgow.
Oh yeah, for Clash at the Castle. Again,
so do you think like Drew would enter Clash at the Castle already champion, or do you think he would win the big one in his home? Is that his home country?
I don't think they care about that. You know what I mean?
They don't care?
They care, but I don't think they care enough to put the title in there.
That's what I mean. Like not to that level. No.
Yeah. Like I think he's walking in. I would definitely say he could walk in there as champion.
Well, to keep my prediction very, very short, let me just say that Big Drew the Hater, harbinger of haggis, swinger of swords, first of his name, long may he reign. He's taking it. He's taking it.
Oh God, this is stressful.
I want him to win so badly. He's been so good. Like this is the most into Drew McIntyre I've ever been.
Broken Dreams have never left my phone, so like I've been waiting.
That's
on this
funny.
for about 10 years. Like y'all don't know, waiting.
I feel that, but you know, Mari, I completely agree with you. I mean, Seth is not leaving this. Like, can we agree that that man is not leaving with his belt?
He's not leaving with that belt. Yeah.
And let me go a step further.
It's his fault having bloodline matches on Raw and
stole the words right out of my mouth. He has no right to leave with that championship. He's playing in everybody's face. And for him to think he could leave with that, what?
You coming up off that belt? Nah.
No.
Exactly. Like I
playing.
Well, it has to happen. It's all Seth's fault. It's nobody else's fault but his. And Drew deserves that WrestleMania moment, even if it's like for a second.
And even if it's not for the big belt.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I think Priest keeps hinting that he's gonna do something with that briefcase, though.
Yeah, but do you think it's like, okay, could I ask something? How subtle is it? Like, do you feel like it's like so subtle that they'll actually do it, or is it so obvious that they won't do it?
It's been so subtle. We talked about it. Like he hasn't even been carrying the briefcase around. It really feels like they're trying to make us forget, so that when he does that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but at the same time, in my opinion, they're also playing up the fact that Dom's making other friends. Rhea feels like she has to carry the group on her back. JD and Dom are basically the tag team jobbers of the group, or the prerequisite before you get to the tag team champions. I just feel like they're simultaneously, you're forgetting about Damian, but at the same time, they're all slowly breaking away from each other.
Yeah, exactly.
They stopped talking about it, but I know that JD and Finn are going to be the ones, man. They're going to be the ones. They're going to turn on that man.
They probably will, but
you know what?
I will never go up for JD McDonough. So,
but you know, what a loser. Anyway, Drew, to me, he's my prediction right now. But my problem with the Priest win, just talking about his cash in, I really did believe that, like, let's say Drew wins and Priest cashes in and wins. Big moment for Priest, right? Bigger than he even probably deserves to have right now. Not a comment on the performer, but on the booking. I guess my challenge with that is that I don't. So wait, like, if Priest won, Judgment Day is still together, does that mean that, like, I don't know, it's just such a weird dynamic if he somehow wins, like,
I don't think they'll have the belt.
Lose the tag belts,
yeah,
right? Like, I just need them to be really clear on if they're really depressed and downtrodden leaving Mania or not. And I'm okay with Rhea having the belt as the leader of the Judgment Day. I just kind of feel like it's a better story around that if, like, no one else has belts, including Priest, and he doesn't even have. I agree. He could, and so I'm kind of with you, Mari. Like, I could see him using. I think that's maybe where we're going, but, like, I could see him losing his briefcase, the failed cash in.
Yeah. And then maybe we say all this, and he does the cash in on the
Raw after Mania. Yeah, they would do that crap.
Yeah. We say all that to say, so I don't know. I think we all agree Drew's gonna win. We are undecided on the shenanigans. I'm sorry, y'all. My brain is not working right now. I think there has to be some sort of run-in with Damian Priest. Now, I just don't think it will be that night. Maybe then.
And I don't know if I picture, like, yeah, there's just so many factors with this one. Because, like, you just see, like, I can't even picture CM Punk just sitting there watching it all.
Exactly. Right. But he's not clear. He got that injury.
And what's he going to be on commentary? Oh, great job to Damian Priest winning the championship. Like, no, that's not happening.
He's gonna get in. He's gonna get in there. So, either way, I think that they have a really good top of the card that'll be fighting over that.
Before you wrap up, just for the listeners that may be also looking at us on the podcast, if you can see my background, this is what I imagine Glasgow and Ayr Scotland to look like when Big Drew takes it home. Just peace. They will know peace in his home country when he wins the big one. You heard it here first.
That looks a lot like Texas, Torin.
Why are you snitching? Why? Yes, this is East Texas, but a girl can dream. Big dream.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone who has joined us tonight. Everything that we talked about can be found in a handy playlist, like somewhere around here, y'all. I don't know. It has been a lot. We've had so much fun today. Thank you, Torian, for being our guest. I truly laugh so loud every time you're on this podcast. Can you please tell the people where they can find you and what you're up to?
Please.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's a blessing and a joy to be here. You can follow me on Twitter /X at Taylor's Karma. TAYLORSKARMA again. You can also, I'm working with a new team, you guys. You can catch me on Twitter and Instagram. We are Knockout News. The Instagram page is new, so give us a follow. That is Knockout News with an underscore. The Twitter page should be Knockout News 10. Stay tuned, be on the lookout, all that good stuff. It's Mercury retrograde. Just be safe, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes,
that was ominous.
Yeah. Matt, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Matt Scott GW on the platforms. And I have to plug my other RHAP show, Pod Friends. We're in the off season of Pod Friends, but shout out to Sarah in the chat. So much love to you. And just love also for your love of Pod Friends. Anyone who has tuned in knows that it's a show where I interview people in the RHAP network community, podcasters mainly, but also others who just pop up at the events and the things. So check that out at robhasawebsite.com/podfriendsfeed. And other than that, I mean, I'm just happy to be here and happy that Mari will be at Wrestlemania soon. So I'm going to have to drop my pin so people know the exact location to find me, and hopefully none of my enemies come for me. But Mari, where could the people find you? By the way, your reaction to that, Mari, like, was deep concern. Yeah. Oh God. I hope I don't have any.
Well, my reaction is because I have a true crime podcast. The Crime Scene podcast, where me and Sarah Kennedy bring True Crime Tuesdays to RHAP. And this week, what did we talk about this week? I don't know, but go listen by going to robhasawebsite.com/crime feed. I know coming up we are covering Me Hereafter with Katie from A Date with Dateline.
Hey, Mari. Hey, not to interrupt you, but you already covered Me Hereafter on Crime Scene, and the graphic is right here.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's right here because it dropped today. Me Hereafter.
Oh,
yes.
I thought you were like brain fogging a little bit.
No. Well, but no.
Yeah. Yes, and
no. Like I said, me and Sarah covered Me Hereafter with Katie from A Date with Dateline. It's your typical run of the mill, like it's on Hulu, but it's like each episode is a different crime, but the catch is that it's narrated by the victim. So we had a very good discussion about it. So just make sure you go and subscribe to robhasawebsite.com/crime feed in order to hear that discussion. You can also find me over on the Recap Kickback, where we just recorded a very special episode. Me and Chappelle opened up the doors to the Kickback, and we talked about Cowboy Carter. We did. We covered the Queen, and you can expect that this week. You can go to recapkickback.com to subscribe. Yes. We had an amazing panel. We talked nothing but Beyonce and Cowboy Carter and its impact. It was so fun. The doors to the Kickback is open. Come join us. Come join the discussion. It was so fun.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
The Kickback.
Yes. And if you haven't already, Wrestling RHAPUp, go to robhasawebsite.com/wrestling feed. Please rate, review, and subscribe. That helps other people find us. Our new YouTube page, please subscribe. YouTube.com/@wrestling RHAPUp. We're over here now. Like, you watched us over there. We're over here now. Come over here.
No, and also while you're at it, hit that like button, that thumbs up on the YouTube. Make sure you're subscribing if you're not already. Torrent's gonna send you what?
Big shout out to the active commenters, all of our viewers. They were full for this discussion.
Very fun.
Lots of love, and I just feel like, Torian, I thought you were going to promise $2 to somebody for something. I love the idea of you sending $2 to people for everything.
It's literally, I
please.
do.
If you're trying to find us, on Twitter.
But 2 will make you move. It's sitting in the savings account on Cash App. I'm ready.
Oh, on Cash
App. All right.
You can send me a picture of Mad Maury at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
if
please
you want that $2 Follow us on Twitter at Mari Talks Too Much, 2 like the number 2, at Matt Scott GW.
That's G
we'll
like the letter G.
Yes.
Letter
we
W.
will be posting our locations there. You can follow the Rapgram's Instagram because we will be forcibly taking it over apparently.
I hope so.
But yeah, come find us, come to DM us. Also the Facebook group, the Job Has a Squadcast Facebook group, just reach out to us. We'll get you in there if you want to come in there. We got to do our predictions soon. I'm sure Grace is setting up the lineups for the
in the group.
Wrestling RHAPUp Championship Federation.
No, Wrestling RHAPUp Wrestling Championship Wrestling.
Yes. We'll get it one day. And but thank you everybody.
If you want to be promoted to elite employee, you can follow me on Instagram at TalkTorian2me with the number 2.
There you go.
2 like the number 2.
Just stole my whole bit there. Okay.
I didn't realize.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll see y'all at Mania. Make sure you follow us. We're gonna have lots of vlogs. Please remember, wrestling is for everybody, but not all wrestling is for everyone. We'll see you next week.
Be safe.
Throw 'em up, lay it down just like Matt and Mari. Wrestling RHAPUp's gonna make it sorry. Feeling like The Rock cause I'm driving in Ferraris. And we coming every week and it's feeling like a party. Will Ric Flair, showing out like Bianca, Belair, Best podcast, flush it in the air, Roman Reigns and we win it, don't care, No cap. Throw 'em up, lay it down just like Matt and Mari. Wrestling RHAPUp's gonna make it sorry. Feeling like The Rock cause I'm driving in Ferraris. And we coming every week and it's feeling like a party.